So now you have presented your team. What you want to do next is really focus on the results your team has already achieved. That could be in terms of revenues, customers, partnerships, or even funding. That shows that VC investors can trust you and that they can trust in you and your abilities to really drive that business forward. So, how can you show traction? How can you show initial signs of product market fit, especially at an early stage? I think this is really important to note here because this is what you want to do with that slide. So, first of all, the best thing you can achieve is to have a paying customer. So you achieve revenues. Second, you can have paid consulting or R&D projects where you at least receive an initial amount of money for your work. Finally, there could be use cases and pilot projects. If the potential partner of your pilot project would participate in with some form or with some percentage of contribution to that pilot project, that's also a great sign of traction you can show, especially at the early stage. And finally, there are references, LOIs, or papers or coverage in the media, which you can definitely show here in this slide. So how can AI setups really show traction? There could be a lot of things. Some things I mentioned before, but those are some specific examples. So it could be traction in terms of data acquisition and quality. You have already acquired unique, high quality data sources for your AI product. It could be also product development. So, for example, you have gathered feedback to improve the AI based on user experience. Third, you already have some business validation. That means you secured early paying customers, which is the best sign of traction. You have pilot programs, and you have also an increasing amount of API calls or even some customer commitments for your product. And finally, there could be also intellectual property and competitive moat advantages and traction elements. So you have demonstrated that and why the AI solution is hard to replicate. And this is usually done by having optimized your AI technology and your product service based on customer feedback, which makes it way more distinct and likely that customers stick with you and don't churn away. And finally, you have showcased that your AI really creates measured impact. So you can drive value with your AI. Those are the most important things when you create your traction slide.